What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with another video. Join us now as we look at this week's edition of the Red Brand, as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including Raw star McDonagh collapses backstage after a scary injury, everything you need to know about WWE 2K25, a big spoiler is a huge WWE return, sad news for Dakota Kai, a TNA star officially signs with WWE, a big star headed over to SmackDown, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on Wrestlelamia XL. As always, we won't recap the show, but just look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. As always, we start off with the good as number 1, an action-packed tag title bout. The War Raiders title defense against the Judgment Day was an intense match that pitted Brain versus Brawn, with Dirty Dom and McDonagh's heel tactics nearly winning them the World Tag Team Championship. Both teams put in a great performance, making this arguably Raw's best match. Number 2, JD's gut check. A major props to McDonagh, who was seriously injured during the Judgment Day's tag title match against the War Raiders, yet he continued on wrestling, an incredible display of guts that shows his dedication to the business. Number 3, Xavier Woods' family turns his back on him. Fans who thought it was good seeing Kofi Kingston's mom turn her back on him were in for another treat as Xavier Woods' family revealed that they were wearing New Day Sucks t-shirts and walked out on Woods. The storyline that no one can stand the New Day, including fellow heels and even their family, has just been gold. Number 4, Logan Paul heat magnet extraordinaire. While no one is going to match the New Day in getting heel heat, Logan Paul comes close, or is it just real go-away heat? And his trash talk on Seth Rollins and World Heavyweight Champion Gunther instantly put the Maverick into contention for a shot at Gunther. Paul's promo proves that not every match needs an elaborate storyline build. On a side note, congratulations to Gunther for making both Paul and Seth Rollins break character during the show, as they really couldn't hide their laughter. Number 5, a Sami Zayn heel turn tease. Has Sami Zayn realized that nice guys finish last? WWE has dropped hints about this, including Zayn's accidental haluva kick to Seth Rollins last week and Cody Rhodes this week. And in Zayn's failure to defeat Drew McIntyre for the 900th time, and other recent losses, and fans have every reason to think that Sami is turning heel and may even help Kevin Owens defeat Cody Rhodes at the Royal Rumble. Number 6, I'll stab you in the front. And last night's promo between Rhodes and CM Punk instantly leveled up the excitement for the Royal Rumble, as Punk told Cody he's his friend, so he'll stab him in the front, not the back. Punk declaring he'll go after Cody when he wins the Rumble was a bombshell no one expected, with Punk delivering it perfectly and Cody reacting just as well. Number 7, Morgan and Rodriguez team looks like a threat. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez could become 3-time women's tag team champions, at least judging by their win over Naomi and Bianca Belair last night. Both Judgment Day members could benefit from tag team gold, as they seem like a worthy successor to the current champs. Number 8, Jey Uso gets momentum back with one promo. What a difference a day makes, or here 2 days. Although Jey Uso lost to Gunther on Saturday night's main event, he regained his momentum with an atomic-powered promo and yeet session with the fans in Atlanta. The fans made Hotlanta live up to its name, creating a palpable energy that fans at home couldn't ignore. And good build for the Rumble. Raw featured a well-balanced build for Saturday's show, with wrestlers announcing that they were entering the match and others making it clear who they planned to challenge when they won. Best of all, these segments felt organic and complemented the rest of Raw. But that was a good. What about the bad? It's number 1, time to dial it down a little. WWE avoided a near tragedy tonight when McDonagh appeared to hit his neck or upper back on the announce table while performing a springboard moonsault is a reminder that WWE needs to dial back the high spots. Dakota Kai was injured last week, and now McDonagh will be out for some time, as more about that in the news. Too many superstars have been injured, and it's not going to stop if things continue at this pace. Number 2, why is WWE continuing Alpha Academy versus American Made? Now, although WWE has elevated its storylines by incorporating more backstage segments, it's unclear why Alpha Academy versus American Made program still seems to be a thing. This feud should have ended weeks ago, but WWE continues to recycle it, holding both factions back. Now, there was nothing downright ugly. This was a strong go-home show that bounced back from last week's uneven show. What do you guys think of the Red Brand last night? Let us know in the comments down below. Now, let's move on to the news. Now, first story looks at McDonagh collapsing backstage after a scary injury. Now, as mentioned in our analysis, McDonagh took a nasty bump on Raw, and as he made his way to the backstage area, he managed to collapse just at the front of the entranceway. As you can imagine, a wrestler collapsing like that was a major concern to the fans. However, the Judgment Day member is tweeting fans with an update. First off, thanks to everyone for the messages and the concern. I'm good. I've got a couple of broken ribs and a punctured lung, so I'm going to be out for a couple of months. All things considered, it could have been a lot worse, so I'm grateful for that. See you in a bit. Now we're sending our best to JD for a speedy and full recovery. McDonagh's role in the Judgment Day has given him the TV time he needed, and he's risen to the occasion, giving fans clinics every time he wrestles. Next up, everything you need to know about WWE 2K25. Now there's a number of details concerning WWE 2K25, including cover art, modes, the superstar roster, and many other features 2K fans want to know about. The SmackDown Hotel, which is a fantastic resource for all things related to wrestling gaming, is reporting the 2K25 Standard Edition will be released on March 14th, 2025 for PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and PC. The Deadman and Bloodline editions of 2K25 will be available from March 7th, 2025, 7 days ahead of the Standard Edition. Now, as the tweet mentioned, there will be two special editions of 2K25, one featuring the Deadman edition of The Undertaker, and the other one will be the Bloodline edition, with the Bloodline family tree featured on the cover. The WWE 2K25 will include special DLC for pre-orders, and this year's DLC content is the Wyatt Six, one of the WWE's most popular faction. But what about new match types? Now there are 3 new match types in the game, including a Bloodline Rules match. The SmackDown Hotel discussed a new match to the game, saying, "New match type, the Bloodline Rules match, is in 2K25. There's no word on what this match entails, but Sports Illustrated is reporting that developers explained that it's going to be focused around run-ins. They'll feature a special payback ability that allows you to summon allies to help during your match, gradually turning a 1-on-1 fight into a 4-on-4 brawl. Has no word if these run-ins will involve outsiders such as Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes, but it certainly seems like a worthy addition. Another feature that has been confirmed is intergender matches. This is something that fans haven't been able to play since SmackDown vs. Raw 2009. The Sports Illustrated report on 2K25 notes both official WWE stars and player-made wrestlers will be able to compete against each other in matches across all modes and match types. There's also an underground match. Now, one of the matches that fans can look forward to is the underground match. And this is based on the NXT stipulation that focuses on more MMA style with no ring ropes. One thing that is also expanded is GM mode, as fans who enjoyed playing the general manager mode may be happy to learn that they can now compete online against multiple players. The SmackDown Hotel tweeted, "Intrepid GMs can take their show on the road and challenge general managers worldwide in the enhanced MyGM, with now online multiplayer for up to 4 players. Players draft WWE superstars and legends to their weekly show's roster and lead their brand through multiple week seasons with a bigger selection of general managers, cross-brand premium live events, and more." A GM mode is definitely a fan favorite that continues to improve with every edition, and this year's ability to play against multiple opponents is long overdue. But what is the WWE 2K25 Island? One new feature catching fans' attention is the Island mode. Sports Illustrated provided details on what fans can expect, saying, "The Island mode seems a lot like the City mode in NBA 2K25. Here you can create your own custom wrestlers and can then explore the island, completing quests and challenges to progress storylines and earn rewards to upgrade and customize your wrestler. It will also have multiplayer features like the ability to challenge other players to matches and long-running live events." Now, it sounds like 2K has listened to gamers who previously asked for a sandbox mode. However, the island is only reportedly available for PS5 and Xbox Series X and S players. This mode will not be featured on PC. But what about the 2K Showcase mode? As this year, it's going to be the Bloodline Dynasty Showcase. Now, the Bloodline's Dynasty Showcase will be hosted by Paul Heyman and will celebrate the most iconic wrestling family dynasties. This is the Bloodline and extended Anoa'i family featuring Reigns, The Rock, Yokozuna, Jacob Fatu, and more, as players can relive historic showdowns or flip the script and change the outcome of a selected matchup. Now, this report is particularly intriguing due to the ability of engaging in a what-if scenario. The report explains dream matches between members of the Bloodline and WWE superstars, and legends offer a what-if fantasy element to settle fans' debate and start fresh feuds, in addition to some surprises in store. Now, we haven't really seen a what-if mode since Legends of WrestleMania, and that was executed pretty badly. Hopefully this is the game where it gets it right. Also, there is a huge roster. WWE is giving fans plenty of superstars to use, as the SmackDown Hotel reports that 2K25 roster will feature over 300 playable characters. 2K25 hasn't announced any DLC content other than the Wyatt Six will be available for gamers who pre-order the game. Let's hope it's just not 200 versions of different eras of The Undertaker though. And finally, great news as slingshot technology has been removed. One feature that some fans really won't miss is 2K slingshot technology. This is where the showcase would switch between real-life footage and in-game footage during the showcase. Now, the problem with this mode is that using historical footage always resulted in half the screen being blurred out because of the WWF logos. Thankfully, it seems like all of the showcase footage will be in-game now. What do you guys think of 2K25 so far? Are you guys going to pre-order it now or wait for more details? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, sad news for Dakota Kai. Now unfortunately it's bad news for Raw star Dakota Kai, as just after returning from a long absence injury, Kai has suffered another injury and pulled from the WWE travel schedule. PW Insider reports that during the tag match on Raw, as Kai teamed up with Io Sky to take on Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler, she suffered a concussion and was not seen backstage at yesterday's Raw show. While she hadn't been officially declared for the Royal Rumble, it's assumed that she will not be able to wrestle in it. Hopefully we'll get some positive news, but for now we're wishing Dakota Kai a fast and full recovery. Next up, a big spoiler as a huge WWE return. Now if you don't want any spoilers, please skip ahead to our next story as it involves a huge return at the Royal Rumble. Now, according to a report from PW Insider, AJ Styles will be in Indianapolis, Indiana for the first Feb Royal Rumble, but whilst there's currently no guarantee, WWE are hopeful he will be cleared for the Rumble. Styles, who recently suffered a Liz Frank injury, recently mentioned how challenging the recovery has been for him, but it seems that now he could be ready and back for action entering the Royal Rumble. Next up, a TNA star officially signs with WWE. Now it seems like the worst kept secret is now out of the bag, as Fightful select Sean Ross Sapp has confirmed with WWE sources that the top free agent Jordynne Grace has now signed with the WWE on a multi-year contract. This almost certainly cements her being an entrant in the Women's Royal Rumble. Next up, Zelina Vega leaving LWO for SmackDown. As interesting news concerning Raw superstar Zelina Vega, as Michael Cole revealed Vega is leaving the Latino World Order to head to SmackDown as part of the current transfer window. Cole added that the transfer window ends after the Rumble, so fans will soon know who is on each brand. Not that it matters, given the many instances of superstars on one brand appearing on the other brand. Fans are curious about Vega stepping out from the LWO, especially with the rumors of her real-life husband Aleister Black possibly heading back to the WWE. If not, Andrade could always use a manager, right? Next up, Cody Rhodes attacked after Raw. Now in other news, Carmelo Hayes attacked Cody Rhodes after Raw and off the air, as Bodyslam.net's Cassidy Hayes tweeted about the dust-up showing Hayes attacking Cody. Hayes also tweeted, "They're saying I'm buried, but I never felt more alive. See you at the Rumble." Carmelo hasn't had much, if any to be frank, success on SmackDown, so perhaps this is the start of something special for him after the Rumble. But there you have it folks, our look at Raw as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below. I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.